On September 10, 2025, conservative activist Charlie Kirk was fatally shot while speaking at Utah Valley University. The official story was quickly established. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, a college scholarship recipient and former straight-A student, allegedly confessed and was arrested. The narrative claims he was a lone assassin radicalized by a shift toward pro-gay and trans rights ideology, driven by a hatred for Kirk, whom he accused of spreading hate. But here at Forbidden Facts 101, we know that when the narrative ties up too neatly, the loose ends are often the most revealing. Despite the arrest, FBI Director Kash Patel publicly stated the investigation is far from over, committing the full weight of America's law enforcement to pursue every lead to its conclusion. What exactly are they pursuing? We're diving deep into the evidence the authorities are desperate to finalize, uncovering the strange contradictions that make the official story almost impossible to believe. The curious case of the confession texts. The cornerstone of the prosecution's case against Tyler Robinson is a series of bizarre text messages exchanged with his romantic partner, a biological male transitioning to female, immediately after the assassination. The texts read like a full-blown confession. Robinson allegedly told his roommate to drop what you're doing, look under my keyboard, where a note was found stating, I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it. Robinson followed up, texting, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. Yet legal experts and commentators have found these messages deeply suspicious. One attorney noted that they were disjointed and very strange, raising questions about why a 22-year-old would spill your guts over text to a partner who seemed genuinely shocked by the news. Critics, including former White House advisor Steve Bannon, dismissed the texts outright as merely a script. Furthermore, Robinson attempted to downplay his own actions in the exchange. When discussing the messages found, he stated that the engravings on his bullets were mostly a big meme. Wait, a meme? On the very bullets used to assassinate a major political figure? This detail, along with other strange engravings referencing video games, furry culture, and anti-fascist songs like Bella Ciao, only deepens the confusion surrounding the suspect's actual motive. The question remains, were these texts truly an authentic confession or a carefully curated exchange designed to protect an accomplice or simplify a much larger plot? Physical evidence and contradictory logistics. The investigation is not just focused on digital evidence. The physical details of the crime scene and the alleged shooter's movements have fueled massive speculation. First, let's talk about the gun and the bullet. Robinson used his grandfather's .30-06 rifle. The victim was shot in the neck and died instantly. Typically, a .30-06 round creates a very large exit wound, but commentators noted that the nature of the wound led a surgeon to reportedly state that Kirk's bones were so dense that the bullet was found under the skin. If true, this trajectory defies conventional ballistic expectations and has led to theories suggesting Robinson was wearing armor or that the bullet's velocity was altered by hitting a canopy post. The FBI did confirm they found DNA matching Robinson on a towel wrapped around the recovered rifle. Second, the alleged shooter's logistics seem highly questionable. Robinson mentioned leaving the rifle in a bush where I changed outfits. The theory that Robinson changed outfits multiple times has become a major point of confusion. While the official timeline only requires 2 changes, one between 8:07 and 11:49 when the shooting outfit was donned, the persistent belief that he changed clothes on the roof before jumping off suggests official communications have been confusing or imprecise. If the FBI claims to have undeniable proof that Robinson acted alone, why is the physical evidence still being meticulously re-examined, leading to persistent public skepticism? The hunt for accomplices and hidden signals. One of the most telling indicators that the FBI does not fully trust the lone wolf narrative is the breadth of their ongoing investigation. Director Patel confirmed they are investigating the possibility of accomplices. The FBI is actively chasing down leads related to the Discord chats the suspect participated in. While a spokesperson for Discord claimed Robinson only admitted to the crime after the fact, Patel testified that the FBI is running down a lot more than 20 additional users involved in the chat. This suggests a vast online network that may have known about or encouraged the shooter's plans. Beyond the digital realm, the FBI is also investigating physical hand gestures observed as potential signals near Charlie at the time of his assassination. Although the theory regarding the man in the white hat was debunked, he was identified as Charlie Kirk's mentor, Dr. Frank Turek, who was simply FaceTiming his family. The fact that the FBI is forced to publicly address these theories shows how deeply entrenched the public distrust has become. The Bureau also addressed the claim that a private plane turned off its transponder after leaving an airport near the assassination site. The FBI determined the transponder was not turned off, attributing the gap in data to incomplete flight data in rural areas. These public announcements, while attempting transparency, only serve to highlight the sheer volume of conspiracy theories that law enforcement must contend with. Predictive programming, the Snake Eyes connection. For many online investigators, the assassination was not just a tragic event, but a fulfillment of predictive programming, pointing to the bizarre similarities with the 1998 Nicolas Cage film Snake Eyes. The parallels cited are truly eerie. In the film, the victim is Secretary of Defense Charles Kirkland. Charlie Kirk's full name was Charles James Kirk. Both the fictional Charles Kirkland and the real Charlie Kirk were shot in the neck. The accused killer, Tyler Robinson, shares a name with the boxer in the film, Lincoln Tyler. A connection was also drawn to President Trump, whom Kirk strongly supported, as a portion of Snake Eyes was filmed at the Trump Taj Mahal. While fact-checkers quickly point out inaccuracies, like the film's setting being September 19th, not September 10th, the overwhelming volume of these uncanny real-life parallels has left many believers concluding, there are no coincidences. The cover-up continues. Despite Utah authorities maintaining their belief that Tyler Robinson acted alone, the actions of the FBI tell a different story. Director Patel has guaranteed that the investigation will not rest until every question is answered. The full picture shows a deeply troubled young man who shifted politically to the left, expressed his hatred for Kirk, and likely became radicalized online. But the sheer volume of odd details, the strange text confession, the anomalous bullet behavior, the actively hunted network of 24 Discord users, and the chilling parallels to a 27-year-old movie force us to look beyond the surface. The case of the Charlie Kirk assassination is anything but closed. The critical analysis of this hidden evidence reveals a story far more complex than the simple lone wolf narrative the establishment wants us to accept. What do you think? Are these just random coincidences, or are we witnessing a concerted effort to suppress a deeper, darker truth? Let us know in the comments below. Upbeat, mysterious music builds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Forbidden Facts 101. We'll keep watching the official story so you don't have to.